Next up, chordal arpeggiations. Now, we've done a little bit of this in some of the rhythm parts we've been playing up to this point. And what an arpeggiation is when you pick the notes of a chord individually. So instead of strumming across the chord all the way, hitting all the strings at once, we pick each note of the chord individually. And you'll hear chordal arpeggiations as an essential part of rhythm parts like Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You by Led Zeppelin and Jimmy Page. I'd Love to Change the World, 10 years after, that's Alvin Lee. And even going back to House of the Rising Sun, that's all based on chordal arpeggiations. And then later on, Green Grass and High Tides Forever, The Outlaws. All these songs rely on chordal arpeggiations, picking each note of the chord individually. So here is a rhythm part that utilizes that technique. 1, 2, 3, and... If we were going to solo over a chord progression like that, a great way to do it is to start with A minor pentatonic. So here's the A minor pentatonic scale played in 5th position. Here's A minor pentatonic in 5th position. And here's the extended position. All right, now let's try soloing over that A minor chord progression using the A minor pentatonic scale. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. As this little chord progression is in a minor key, A minor, we can also use the A natural minor scale for soloing. So let me show you a couple fingerings for that scale. All right, so here's our open A, the root note of our scale, but we could start with the open low E and get... And if we move that up to 5th position, all right, now let's try using the natural minor scale to solo over that progression. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take this chord progression and move it up to D, but we're going to start on a major chord. And the chords are going to go from D major to C sus2 to G with the B bass, and then, which is sort of a B flat chord, but it's really like G minor with a B flat bass, either way, and then to a C chord. And what's pretty cool is you're going to hear this kind of chord progression and everything from White Room to Can't You See by Marshall Tucker to Thank You by Led Zeppelin, and even a little bit of Over the Hills and Far Away. It's just a very common chord progression, so it's a very useful one to know, to get a handle on for playing acoustic rhythm, and then we're going to take a look at soloing over it. 1, 2, 3, and... And a couple other tunes that use progression.